Something else I saw people talking about, or Javits was talking about this a bit earlier, the cancel frames on normals into specials. Now, Shady, you were saying some interesting stuff about this. Do you want to talk to us about it? Because we used to just, the first frame that it's active of a normal,
Yeah,
that's when it
yeah.
cancels.
So
That's what we used to
basically,
do.
yeah. So basically, after okay, so if you do like normal into special
Mm.
in older games, it would just cancel the first frame on impact, right? In this
Yeah.
game, you have to wait until the active frames are over, and then it'll automatically cancel for you. If that makes sense. The best way to see it is to do, Corinne's down fierce into her special or whatever.
Mm.
She'll do this. You know how she has like an extension
Yeah.
she'll down fierce. You'll see this animation like finish, and then she'll cancel. So that's the best way to see what's going on.
Okay.
So that's what's happening in the game. It's not something like you really notice easily, but it does have some implications in like what he was saying. So if you do his example was Nikali stand fierce into roundhouse stomp or whatever. Normally
Mm.
it doesn't combo, but because of the the frames between his actual impact and then after the active frames, and then he'll do the stomp. But if you do a meaty, you can
Mm.
bypass that. So the hit stun is still the same. You still get the heavy hit stun, but you get like an extra frame for the stomp to hit or whatever. It's I don't know if it's that crazy. It's something though. I mean, because you
Mathematically, it sounds like the same thing to me. If a special in Street Fighter 4 cancels on the first frame of impact,
yeah
you will still gain however many frames based on the fact that you get the same hits done, but the recovery or whatever is less, and the move comes out quicker because you're meeting it. So you'll be able to get the benefit of more hits done. Whereas in Street Fighter 5, if you're meeting, you're still cancelling and getting that cancel on the last frame, but your hit stun is starting later because you're meeting. So mathematically, it's going to end up being the same thing. So that you'll be able to do the same thing. It's basically the same process, but they've done it in a different way, which is kind of interesting but weird.
yeah. It is kind of weird.
It gets you to the same result, but they've kind of done it backwards.
Hmm.
And there must be a reason for that. There must be a reason for why they want you to. I mean, okay, this could be a reason. I'm not saying it definitely is, but going through my brain, this could be the reason. If a move always cancels at the end of its active frames, it gives you a couple extra frames to see that the normals come out and it's hit or blocked or whatever. And if you want to use your V reversal, it gives you a little bit extra time to use your V reversal or do something in between. Like if you can, going back to Nikali with stomps, if you're doing crouch and medium kick into medium stomp, which isn't a combo, I know, but people throw it out anyway just to try and catch you with a medium kick stomp. It will give you a couple of extra frames worth of time to react to the, like, just to buffer a DP in that medium kick, so that when the stomp comes out, you can react and interrupt, or you can react and V reversal, and it just gives you a little bit extra time to respond. And I think that might be the case because they don't want you to be locked down. They want you to be using these tools that you've got. Like V reversal's there for a reason, right? They want you to use it. So
Yeah, it could be. That could be the case. It might just make the game easier to balance too, if you think about it.
mm.
I don't know. It's kind of yeah. It's really hard to wrap my head around.
I love the comment, but I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah. What else do we have in here? Crush counter cancels. So with Ken, this is kind of a deal. I don't know if this. I'm assuming this is the case for all counter hits, but there's a bigger cancel window on counter hit moves.
Bigger cancel. Okay.
Yeah. So
Doesn't this lead to some option selects that I've been hearing about,
yeah. So
like
you can
late
throw out
canceling or whatever?
Ken's. Yeah, exactly. You can throw out Ken's standing fierce and if it crush counters, there's a timing where you can do the run, the V skill cancel, or even a V trigger cancel, and it will only come out on crush counter.
So just always do it.
Yeah, you can literally do it without. It's like an OS. You can just do it, and it's this specific timing. If it's on crush counter, and it's actually useful for it's useful for his roundhouse, because his roundhouse you don't really want to run afterwards, but on crush counter when it pops them up, you do want to run, chase them, and do medium tatsu, blah 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 blah. So it's useful for that.
Yeah,
it's interesting that there's more cancelable frames on counter hit. Shady?
I think it's just the freeze effect. That's all it is. It just gives you more time. Yeah.
So
it's just, crush counter. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a freezing effect, and then
that little that you get, the little explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That is a legit option select though. Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Bison
I haven't
can't
found
do anything
anything
off of
broken for it yet, but I'm trying.
Oh, that's pretty good though. The run cancel thing. That's.
I guess like if you had, going back to that Nakali thing. So what is it? Is it crouch fierce into the roundhouse and it doesn't work on normal hit?
Isn't it plus or something? Or no?
Well, if certain special moves will link off a normal, but only on crush counter, for example, or whatever, then I guess you could there as well. If it's, but that's crush counter, so you've got like extra time. So I don't know. Yeah. Maybe certain normals, maybe certain crush counter normals, like Nakali's far roundhouse leaves you like kind of far away on crush counter, so you can't really get a lot off of it. But I don't know. I'm just trying to think of. I'm trying to think of any applicable uses for the reason why this might be in the game. Like the ability to OS into a special move only on counter hit that would otherwise not combo. Not sure. I've seen some weird stuff as well. Someone put a video up, and apologies because I don't remember who it was. I saw it, but they had an OS for something only working on hit. So they were doing Ken's crouching light kick, standing light punch. On block, nothing came out. On hit, the fierce DP came out, and this was a recording. This wasn't someone doing it. This was actually a recording.
Wow.
And yeah, so I don't know if that exists as a system-wide mechanic, but I've definitely seen it. You can confirm it. It's not difficult to confirm it as a combo: crouching short, standing light punch, and cancel the light punch into the DP. It's definitely reactable.
What's the use of this tech then?
Well, if there's certain things that might not be reactable on time, and if there's a timing where you can input a special move cancel,
that
only comes out on hit. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're getting single button confirms without actually confirming it. So if it's system wide, then that's kind of a big deal. You know?
Yeah, that's actually crazy if that's a thing. Like you just do like low forward super or whatever, and on block it doesn't come out.
It comes out, and hit it does. Yeah, or even with like someone like Karin, throwing out crouching medium kick into the what's it called? Tenku?
Uppercut kicks.
Yeah.
The palm thing the up palm. Yeah, but who knows? If that's system wide, then I'm sure people will definitely look into that because that's a big deal.
But more importantly, do you think people are actually going to say Karin or Karen?
I'm trying to train myself to use all of the announcer pronunciations.
Oh, you're an announcer though. It's a little bit different, man.
Yeah, so I'm trying to say Karin.
I'm gonna say Karen.
Why is she the only character that gets her surname as well? Like, why is that? She's Karin Kanzuki. She's the only one. I don't get Ken Masters.
Yeah, she's totally Japanese.
Why is that? It's kind of weird.
Hey, sorry. Just before I forget, is counter hit +1 or +2? What is it officially? Because I've been hearing both of the answers, and
it's I think it's really move specific, but generally it's +2.
+2.
But it could be very specific for particular moves.
Like we said earlier, Ken's hard punch is only +1 on counter hit.
Yeah,
but
it could be anything.
There's not like lights are +1, mediums are +2, and heavies are +3 or anything like that. It's just generally +2 across the board, right? Unless it's an exception.
Yeah.
Is that normal within other games as well?
No, I don't think so.
That's weird. Okay.
I think in CVS2 wasn't like plus. It was per move, right? Per like lights were plus certain thing, and then mediums were more.
Well, that was
heavies.
the case in SF4 as well.
But yeah. But I think in 5 it's generally +2, or it's very specific. Like they balanced it.
It's all minus for some reason.
All Bison stuff in V Trigger needs to be minus on counter.
Of course, man. He disappears when he teleports. It's crazy. Nerf that guy.
He's got an invincible. Screw that guy.